And now I'd like to demonstrate a cut, grate and paint mix, or can be used for drill injection as well. Herbicides we're using is glyphosate and metsulfuron methyl. There's many different brands that you can use for this, but these are just two examples. First thing you need to do is read your label, get the information that you need to be safe and do the correct mix. There's also some materials that you can research your weeds, your target, and get the right rate for what you're doing. Plenty of information on the internet. While we're mixing our herbicide, we're using our PPE. We've got our gloves, our washable hat, safety glasses. Always use protective equipment when you're handling concentrates. And our mix today is going to be 1 part glyphosate with 1.5 parts water, and we're adding the metsulfuron to the water, which gives us a bit of extra kill on difficult to kill species. So we also need to estimate how much mix we'll be using in our day's activities, because fresh is best with mixes. You need to not have it laying about, not being used for a few weeks. Your best results, use it on the day. The metsulfuron methyl is measured by weight. It comes with a measuring cup, but it's very clumsy. It starts at 5 grams. Our mix today is 1 gram of metsulfuron per litre of water. We're going with a smaller mix because that's what we're going to use today. So we're estimating our 1 gram or 1/2 gram. We're using a 1/4 teaspoon measure, which gives us approximately 1 gram. And we're going to estimate it down to a bit less for our lower level of water that we're using today. So it's probably 0.6 of a gram in our spoon here today. And that takes a minute or so to dissolve, so we start that off and get it mixing around. It turns into a milky suspension. The little granules are mixing around, so we'll leave that to soak while we're measuring out our glyphosate. So to make our 1 to 1.5 mix, we're doing approximately 400 mils of glyphosate. With our 600 mils of water. And this one, while we're dissolving that mix, it's still dissolving away. We can apply it with our little squeezy bottle. It's got a nice label on there so we don't mix it up with any other herbicides. And that one, you can just dribble it on your cut stump, or you can actually squirt it into the holes that you've drilled with this drill, or your drill. This is my work tool that I use in the forest, and I prefer a 10 mil auger bit. It has a little threaded screw tip, and that leads it into the woody trunk that you're drilling, and it allows you to get a good direction to make a well to fill. So that's my favourite. I've tried a few others, but this is the way to go. And you can also use an injector. I've made this one out of a recycled Sidectin bottle, a cattle drench bottle. It comes with a hose type cap, and I actually use these disposable cattle vaccinators. They work very well. You can buy a very high quality tree injector, but they're quite expensive, and they can be a little bit unreliable because the seals wear, and these are very good and just as reliable. I get got a funnel which has a little sieve in it, because it's important for your water to be really clean when you're looking after the seals in your injector. So I like to make sure there's no crumbs of dirt or leaves or sticks in my mix, and that gives me a better reliability in my injector. So I can put that Just swirl that around. That's nice and dissolved. Give it a bit more when I mix. And then I'll add my glyphosate to that mix. You can pour that into your little squirty bottles, or you can use this injector to fill your holes. That's ready to go. Let's go and kill some weeds.